Unapologetically Black. Ask that you like and subscribe to the page and share this video. Somebody commented on my last video saying Black people shouldn't vote. It's not a matter of your vote not counting. Donald Trump being charged with trying to defraud the election and mainly throw out Black votes is a clear indication that your vote do count. It's just that we haven't learned how to utilize our vote. We haven't learned how to leverage our vote. But that goes back to us not being organized. That goes back to us feeding into this diversity and integration process that diluted the Black power. See, you have to understand, first of all, we have to have collective meetings monthly and start to discuss the issues as Black people we face to face. Then come up with a plan of attack collectively of how we want to solve those issues we're facing in our community. Then decide what we are expecting our government to provide for us based off of what they take from us in taxes to aid in that process. Once you know and understand that, then you negotiate your bid based off of what a person going to do, right? And you deliver your side the first time, vote by numbers. Your numbers, the numbers you claim to deliver, if you deliver those numbers, if they get in office and fail to do what they said they was going to do, you take those same numbers and you make sure you deliver it to the next party. And make sure they understand the numbers that left. Right? So because most elections are won by a small margin. So you have to understand, if you in Milwaukee and you building a Black community like my 50 Black Men initiative, where you have 50 Black men come together, put up the money. I keep repeating this, but you have 50 Black men put up $500 a piece. You get 5 property from the city for $25,000. We put $100 a piece every week. We go fix. We buy materials. We go fix them up ourselves. We own them. Open up one more time. We bring in. You open up one more time. You offer 5 more groups, 40 more brothers added to each group. Bring our numbers to 250. We do 5 more houses a piece. That's our community. We select the Pacific community. We built it. We turned our labor into equity. There's no mortgages tied to these homes except for the mortgage house we use to take the line of equity to insure our own cars so we can reinvest that money back in our community. Now, while we're doing that, we're meeting on a regular basis and we're discussing politics and what we need for our community. And we're going to vote as a voting bloc. Right? So when you're dealing in situations where you're fighting for your aldermen and situations like that, that block 250, 300, 500 people is powerful enough to alter the outcome. And you alter your vote, Democrat or Republican, based off negotiation. Your vote is now a leverage. You begin to leverage those 250, 500 votes. Now, if we're with Black people doing this in various communities, and those communities was communicating, discussing politics, then we can manipulate politics, such as choosing a Democrat over here or Republican congressman over here to threaten to alter the balance of power in Congress. That's how you leverage your vote, but we're not working together as a collective. If we went in there like the brother Tone Talk says, and you vote Democratic ballot down and lead and not president, or we write in or we vote in Cornel West, then they understand the power of losing our vote. But if you don't see the clear attacks on your liberty that the Republicans are doing, it's nothing for me to say to you. And if you think it's in your best interest as a people not to participate in the voting process while they're electing politicians who are passing laws that are being enforced upon you, I really don't know what to tell you. You gonna allow them to take complete control of the voting process, pass laws and policies, and then allow yourself to be subject to those policies without you having any say so? Like, we got to really think before we speak sometimes. Like, I understand how our vote has been wasted on both parties. I understand that. But you have to understand that when our vote switched over to the Democratic Party, that was due to us leveraging our civil rights movement. That's why that happened. They was doing ideological switch, the Republicans and the Democrats, and the Democrats needed our support. So the blacks leveraged their voting over to the Democratic Party and got the civil rights passed. So the only time we ever got any policy ever done in our favor is when we leveraged our vote and switched votes. And we switched votes based on favoring, because they had showed a favor towards us by getting King out of jail and things of that nature, and proving that they was willing to do the civil rights law. So it's about leveraging our vote. It's about organizing ourselves as a collective. Never is the answer to remain silent while other people pass laws up over you. That is never a solution.